Welcome to South Asian Insider Opinion and News Analysis, exclusively on Ghosh India Web TV, brought to you by Working Capital RAs, the best lending solutions for your business. I'm Susmita Ghosh here to analyze how Sri Lanka headed towards economic annihilation. Sri Lankan economy is having tough times for quite a few years now. While the pandemic effect is to blame the most, poor government fiscal management and untimely tax cuts to please the mass that backfired, the reasons of complete chaos pile up in the present scenario. The government has taken several drastic steps. The street lights are going to be turned off as the longest ever blackout in the country goes on. The economic crisis is comparatively worse than even during the country's independence. Till the diesel shipment from India's credit line arrives, the fuel pumps and factories will remain non-functional too. Why Sri Lankan crisis has reached its present peak level? Together, their effect has resulted in a seemingly irreparable condition, which is affecting the socio-economic and political stability on the whole. Sri Lanka is profoundly dependent on the import of food, medicine and fuel. It was facing troubles as its dollar's reserve was running low. There is an ultimate trade deficit with a higher input bill compared to the export earnings. Sri Lankan economy are quite dependent on the export items, which were worst hit during the COVID period. Tourism, another source of revenue, has come to a complete standstill now. The forex reserve took a tumble to a downfall of almost 70%. Another key factor was the law passed in 2019, which resulted in low tax revenue. This shock to the economic equilibrium was followed by COVID, from where it failed to recover. Sri Lanka was initially reluctant to take help from the international financial organizations. However, with no way out, they are now seeking assistance from IMF, the World Bank, and also from India and China. Besides providing $1 billion credit line, India has provided financial assistance to Sri Lanka up to $2.4 billion in 2022. Contrarily, the status is not quite same as the Chinese debt trap is offering no break to Sri Lanka even in these tough times. Presently, Sri Lanka's public debt amounts to 110% of its GDP. More so, the currency is undergoing a constant appreciation. Hence, the economic turmoil is worsening endlessly. The present rulers at the helm, the Rajapaksa family, cannot shift the blame to its ancestors, while the major ruling parties are often charged with allegations of corruption. The present ruling family is closely associated with the Chinese top brass. Recently, the strategic southern port of Hambantota was transferred to China on a 99-year lease, a classic case of the Chinese debt trap. The present perilous condition across the island nation is threatening to give rise to a refugee situation. This dangerous living condition gives rise to terrorism and drug problems. With the help of good-wishing neighboring countries and international organizations, there is still time to turn the tide. However, will the ruling party show the political backbone and decisive strength to do the same? Only time can tell. Thank you for watching our show. We'll look ahead to your comments. Please email if you want to share a news with us. Keep watching Ghosh India Web TV on YouTube.